Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for King's Raid. Now this is a mobile gacha game that's been out on the market for about a year now. And the reason why I'm actually coming back and checking this game out after playing it almost a year ago is because you guys actually recommended that I check it out. And in fact, if any of you guys have a game that you want me to check out on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. And I've actually got a list that you guys have already put together for me that I'm making my way through. And I will do my best to give shout outs to those of you that recommend me an awesome game. So King's Raid is one of the most feature-rich mobile RPGs I have played in a really long time. And one of the reasons, not only because you guys recommended it, but also one of the reasons why I decided to come back to this game is they have a special event going on right now where you can get a free 5-star character. And this is the one that I ended up choosing. Her name is Marianne. I think she's really cool. She's like, she's an assassin class, but she looks like a maid. So she will freaking like destroy people as a maid, which I think is really fun. So, and just to let you guys know as well, I'm not going to be able to cover every single feature and system that this game has to offer. This is just a first impressions video. I'm not gonna be able to cover Endgame, max level progression, all that kind of stuff. I just want to give you guys my overall thoughts about this game and whether or not I recommend you giving it a try, because like I said, it's one of the most feature-rich RPGs that you can currently play on the market. So before we jump in and I show you all the different features and systems and stuff that I really enjoy about this game, I do want to talk about the combat system. So let's just head into a battle. With the battle, one of the things I like too is there's multiple different difficulty modes. You've got easy mode, hard mode. Let me just head back. Let me go to this one to show you. Easy mode, normal mode, hard mode, and I think it's epic mode. I can't remember. There's up to four different modes that you can play through, which I really like that they give you more than most of the standards, like 3. Most games have 3 different modes you can play through. This one has up to 4, and they get really, really difficult as you go through and progress through this game. So let's just go into a combat situation so I can show you what the combat looks like. You can prepare your team together. I've got a couple. I've got my 4 characters plus Marianne, my new one, and I'm just going to jump in. It does take about a little bit of energy, but this game, I'm not even going to lie to you, this game gives you so much stuff. I recently read people talking about how this is one of the most generous free-to-play games that you can pick up on the mobile platform right now, and they're not kidding. This game constantly showers you in gifts, like left to right. It's pretty awesome. I really like games that give you a lot of gifts and things like that. And I will say there are some games that will give you gifts simply to keep you around, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. This game, however, literally everything that you do will shower you in gifts. You will constantly see like red icons and stuff pop up all over the user interface telling you about new things that you've unlocked, new equipment, new gold, rubies, all that stuff. You get a lot of stuff in this game. So now I showed you a little bit about the combat, but I do want to talk about the combat with you guys. Just go ahead and head it. Oh, see, look, this is what I mean. The game showers you in gifts. There's a lot of different ways that you can get gifts. Level up a hero, skill level 9. I'm probably gonna get, let's see, enter the arena. We might do that a little bit later in this video. I'm not sure. I haven't tried the arena out just yet. But you can put together your team of heroes. You've got front, middle, and back lane heroes. Now I've got a healer in the back, my assassin, my mage in the middle, and then I've got my front line hero in the front who rushes forward and attacks. Now you can't actually control your heroes. You can't move them around. They just will automatically move from left to right. And I've got it on auto combat, which the auto combat in this game is okay. Your characters will literally just knock out skills left and right without really having them timed the right way. Like my healer just healed my tank and he was already at full health. So, however, the combat really comes into play with the resource management on the mana system. Now, each of your heroes has a small bar that fills up with mana that you can use to spend on all of your different skills. And so you have to decide when you want to use that mana. Do you want to save it up and activate their stronger abilities? Do you want to use a defensive ability from like your healer to keep your characters alive? Do you want to save some of the mana so you can use your healing abilities on a hero if you're like in a boss dungeon and stuff? So there is a lot of strategy when it comes to the combat in this game to decide when to cast the spells and when it'll be most beneficial. So right now, I've literally just got it on auto combat, which has been doing pretty good for me because I've got that 5-star hero. She's really strong. So I've actually been able to kind of wipe through all of the early game content fairly quickly. I will say too, I love the graphics of this game. I think the game looks fantastic. It's got the option where you can download either a standard definition version of it or the high definition version, which I like that they give you that option. I spent a little bit longer time downloading the high definition, so this is literally the best that you're gonna see in this game, and I think it looks really, really good. I love like the cell shading graphics for all the different characters, and I don't want to complain. There are other games that have really beautiful characters, and then they become like chibi style. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I just like the fact that what your character looks like in the menus is what they look like when you go into combat, and they look gorgeous. And also, the translations for the game are pretty good. It's got a fairly interesting story. Most of these mobile games have okay stories, nothing that's going to really blow you away. But as you progress through the story, you unlock heroes and stuff, mainly like the 4 base heroes that you get starting off. You also get a lot of these really interesting equipment options, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, called the unique weapons, and kind of go into more depth about the equipment system in this game and about the heroes. And there we go, 3 stars. The better you do, obviously you're trying to get 3 stars to beat that stage. I've gone through some stages for what's called the ordeal, or the I'll show you a little bit later, because it's one of my favorite progression systems in a game. I can't remember what it's called, the trial of ordeal or something like that. I'll show you in just a second. So let's go ahead and skip all this. So yeah, the translations in this game aren't too bad. I like the story. It's all right. I've kind of skipped through a little bit of it. But what I do want to show you guys is this game has one of my favorite progression systems in one of these action RPGs. So let's go ahead and head on over to the Hall of Heroes. Now I've actually saved one of my heroes to show you guys how this progression works. So you want to head over here. It's called the Room of Ordeals, not the Trial of Ordeals, the Room of Ordeals. And once you've gained enough of these fragments on the bottom left, you can use them to boost your characters up to the next star ranking. Now I've got enough to boost up my healer right here. We'll go ahead and hit accept, and then you go ahead and sacrifice these fragments to unseal the dungeon door. Go ahead and hit enter dungeon, and then you'll see that you're actually going to challenge a dark version of the character that you want to progress to the next star ranking. And I actually really like this. It kind of adds a little bit of a challenge to make you work your way up to push past that limit break to enhance your characters. I just think it's a really fun idea. We're gonna go ahead and take this team in. I'm pretty sure everybody on this team is gonna get wiped out except for Miriam, because that's what happened to the last time I tried doing this. Now, when it comes to these RPG games, one of the things I absolutely love, and you guys have watched any of my other previous videos, is I love it when a game shows you visual progression of your characters. I can't stand it when you have characters that look exactly the same at level 1 all the way up to like level 80. This game actually has different tiers, you know, like I said, star tiers for your characters that will actually change their visual look to show you how powerful and how strong they are, which I'm going to show you right here. Hey, we went ahead and leveled up. Perfect. All right, we got the 3-star. Now, take a look at my healer right there. She's wearing kind of like a yellow-green dress. Now, if I head over to the Room of Purification, so we've taken that dark version of her, and we're going to purify her by spending gold, which is just their in-game currency, and they give you a ton. Like I've said, I've only played this for the last couple of days. I have almost 37 million gold, and I've been trying to spend a lot, and I haven't been able to spend that much. Like, it's crazy. So let's go ahead and max purification. We're going to purify this soul. Now pay attention to the way that my character looks. Like I said, she's wearing like a yellow dress and green. So if we go ahead and awaken her, she's going to go up to a 3-star, and her appearance will actually change. And that's one of my favorite things about this game. Look at that. Now she's wearing a pink dress. She looks even cooler than before. And ba-dum, Frey. 3-star. I love the fact that they give you different looking versions of the character, so you can tell, you get that little bit of a, you know, a visual progression. One of the other things I like too about the characters in this game, and let's head on over to the inventory system, actually not the inventory, the hero system. We go ahead and take a look at Castle right here. Now, they have these weapons that are called unique weapons. With these, you attach them to the characters. They have special skills and abilities, and they actually visually make your characters look different. So I can't really show you. Actually, I might be able to show you right here. We head into the room. You can see the blade that he's got. That's my unique weapon, and that thing is freaking crazy looking. I think it looks so cool. Look at that. Look at that weapon right there. So I'm glad that the weapons also change the visual appearance of your characters. That's like a huge deal for me in games like this. In fact, for this guy right here, I can show you what he's going to look like once we hit level 4. He's going to get this kind of like a tanner look to it. And then Castle 5-star, he becomes like this super cool King Lord guy. I just like the fact that they give you that visual progression for your characters. Now, when it comes to overall skill progression in the game, you obviously have equipment that you can use to equip to your characters, making them stronger. You can actually go into an equipment item and hit enhance, and then you can sacrifice other equipment items to boost up its level, making it stronger. There is a forge system as well that you can go in and actually upgrade the star ratings for weapons as well, and weapons and armor. And weapons come in a variety of different ways. They've got star rankings, they've got rarity, and they've also got tier systems as well. So the unique weapons I've got equipped onto her is a tier 10 weapon. Her armor is a tier 2, her gauntlet is a tier 2, and her ring is a tier 1. So the higher the tier, the stronger they are. The more stars they are, the stronger. The rarer they are, the more abilities and things like that. One of the other things I really like too is when you enhance them to certain levels, like if I were to enhance this to a +5, it would give her an increase of attack speed plus 35%, which I don't have enough materials to do that right now. I should have used it on this character to show you what it looks like, but it's pretty good. This skill system is pretty easy to level up. You just spend some gold. You just go ahead and hit this all max button, spend some gold, and it'll automatically max all of the certain abilities that the character has. Now, there are special skill books that you can use to increase the ability even farther, ranking it up. I don't have enough to do it for this one, but if I did, I would increase the damage that it does by 10%. And then I'm trying to think, one of the other things too in this game is the, where is it? The special shop. So the gacha system in this game is pretty unique. You can either use your gems to buy new heroes, but simply just by outright buying them. But the gacha system in the game actually comes from their items that you can summon through here. There is one other way that I saw that you can obtain heroes, which I think is really interesting. I haven't really experienced it all that much, so I don't know exactly if I like it or not, but it's a good way to give people free heroes simply by having them play the game. So if you go and you visit the Heroes Inn, you have a variety of different heroes that are visiting the inn, and you want to increase your kinship rating with them by greeting them every day, starting conversations, and by giving them gifts. Now you can only do that a certain amount of times per day. It looks like it'll take probably about 10 days to get Scarlet all the way up, and I believe as soon as you finish this relationship with her, she becomes a hero that you can use in the game, which isn't bad. Like, I don't think that's too bad of a system. It does kind of stink that it takes a while to get these characters, but if you really don't want to pay money, at least they have that other option. So the other thing I did hear about this game is when it comes to endgame progression, even though the game is very free to play friendly, there is a pretty heavy grind towards the end of the game. I can't verify that, but from what I've heard from a lot of the community members is the game has a very heavy grind towards endgame with its raid system and stuff like that. Now you can see on here I've already unlocked a couple of different rewards. I can go ahead and claim a whole bunch of them for goods, for getting gear, for going through adventures, defeating certain monsters, collecting certain items. You're just constantly getting so much stuff as you're playing through this game, which I think is awesome. So I think to end the video, and I apologize, I haven't been able to cover everything about this game, but I do want to let you guys know I think this game is definitely worth picking up because it's one of the, I think one of the best looking games out there that you can play, and it's got so many features. Like, I've barely scratched the tip of the iceberg in this video. In fact, also I want to let you guys know I am going to continue to play this game, so if you want, you can join my guild, and the guild, I believe I just named it Koolio Crew. I'm trying to think where I can show you guys what it looks like. Guild headquarters, I believe. Let's enter the guild headquarters. The Koolio Crew. So if you guys want to join it, that's what it's called. I believe you can jump in and try to join it if you want to. I definitely don't mind. I didn't put any limitations on it, so you're more than welcome to join my guild and have some fun with me. So let's go ahead and let's just finish the video. We'll do a couple of different summons. We'll probably just do some special summons using some of my gems. I wouldn't recommend doing this. You should probably save up your gems and use a special 10 times summon because you get a bonus one. But I'm just going to do a couple of it just to show you what it looks like. So let's go ahead, jump into here. Now, you can do, for the new heroes that they have summoned, you can use this to summon a weapon specifically for those new heroes, or you can go through and pick which type of class that you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and go for the wizard because I haven't gotten her a good weapon yet, so we'll go ahead and summon this. We'll probably do this maybe 3 or 4 times just to see if we can't get anything super cool. Here we go. Yes, I do want to spend the items. Come on, give me something good. Okay, it's all right. All right, let's keep going. We want something like super, super epic. Okay, that's fine. Yes, let's keep going. Probably gonna do one more after this. Okay, that's for the challenge tower. There's like a whole bunch of different levels you can go through and challenge. I think this is the last time that I can do this. Okay, we didn't get anything like crazy special. But that's the summoning system in the game. Actually, the last thing I do want to show you, there are some consumables that you can take in this game to level up your characters. I don't have any right now, I don't think. Oh, we got some right here. You got XP potions. You've also got these vials that you can do. You can equip them onto a character, and as they play, it'll collect experience, and then you can use that later to boost up your character. I actually do have a general item summon right here. I was saving for the video. I'm glad I went to my item section so I could show you my item inventory so I could show you this. We're going to do a 10 item summon right here. Probably won't get anything like crazy special. Got an epic gun, an epic staff. I think Magician's Magic Wand. Perfect. I might actually use that for my character. Alright, so that is it, guys. That is King's Raid. There is a lot more that I could show you in this game. There really is a lot of systems, a lot of features. I highly recommend it. I think it's overall just a really great game. They've got special events going on all the time. You get, like I said, you can get a free 5-star character if you jump into the game today. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here. My name is Koolio, and I'll see you next time.